Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel or my Instagram channel. In today's video, I'm going to speak about how to become your best version, how to become your best self. For me, at least, because again, this is only my subjective perspective, what I'm sharing in these videos is my own experience of spirituality, of my growth, of my expression into the world and the way that I perceive the world. And also these videos are trying to influence you guys into change, into changing something, into changing yourself in being your best version. So I'm sure that you have your unique way of seeing reality. I'm sure that you have your unique way of being. And in reaching your potential, in reaching your manifestation process, you must also reach your best self. But the best self actually is not something out there. The best self is something that is happening right here in the present moment. So it's like you don't have to chase the destination. I know you want to do that. I want to do that sometimes. I want to be there. I want to be there with my whole being. But I realize that the growth and the fun are actually in the process. Okay, so the process is important. It's like stop reaching for the destination and start enjoying the process. Start looking around yourself and start realizing that everything that you need is around yourself. Start looking at yourself as something complete, but as something incomplete at the same time, because you are complete in your incompleteness. Yes, there is always more, and there is always more to reach and to grasp on. And I realized that in becoming my best self, I have to actually be present, okay? Because everything is happening in the present moment. Time might be an illusion because everything is happening right now, the past, present, and future. And we have access to our full potential. And it's like you can reach and visualize the best version of yourself. Okay, so it's like there is the perspective of the ego and there is the perspective of the higher self. The higher self is your full complete being. The higher self is the real you. But at the same time, you have to also accept your flaws. You have to also accept your shadow self. Okay, so in loving yourself 100%, in becoming your best version, you actually also have to love your shadows, understand yourself, understand your fears. Be easy on yourself, take one step at a time, realize that everything that is needed to be accomplished will actually be accomplished at the right moment, at the right time, okay? So in becoming my best version, I also have to realize that I need to trust. I need to trust the process. I need to trust life. I need to trust where I am right now in the present moment. Also, in becoming your best version, it's also about a shift in the mindset. It's also about questioning your beliefs. It's also about questioning yourself at a level where you actually begin to become your true self. And for me, the true self is also related to my spiritual self, to my infinite being, to my infinite potential, to opening the mind, to question reality, to actually visualize the future and what I want to be in a bright way. And also believe it possible, guys. Because if you don't believe it possible, then you are in resistance. If you don't believe it possible, then you are in a place of doubt, okay? So it's like when you trust life, when you trust yourself, when you trust your intuition, you will begin to attract people, circumstances, things that are actually a match to your vibration. In becoming the best self, you actually have to also increase your vibration, your energy, right? So how do we increase these energies? Well, we must be focused and take care what we feed our subconscious mind with. Because the subconscious mind rules 95% of our reality, of our world, okay? So it's only like 5% conscious, but you can grow that. You can grow that by becoming the observer of your experience, by becoming the observer of your reality, by being in alignment with your inner being, okay? How can we be in alignment with our inner being? You can realize that you are always guided. You are always guided to say something, to do something, and to be something, okay? Because your reality is a reflection of your thoughts, actions, and feelings, okay? So it's like you can realize that you can meditate in each moment. You can be creative in each moment. You can be yourself in each moment. Also, in becoming my best self, I have to be authentic with myself. There is a time where I can allow myself to feel sad. There is a time where I allow myself to feel low. There is a time where I'm not supposed to be all the time happy, because sadness and darkness and the negative emotion is also part of life. Okay? So realize that life is not all about happiness and light. Yes, that is our truth. That is our natural state, happiness and light. But sometimes we feel disconnected, and that is okay. Okay? So again, back to the fact that you should also understand your shadow side, your shadow self, okay? We are not always positive, okay? There is also a game of where we are actually low and negative. We must also accept that and transcend that in order to balance the duality between the positive and the negative, okay? Because all this reality is working as one. We are all one. If we want to get spiritual, you are just another reflection of myself. I'm just another reflection of you. But back to how we can become the best self. The best self for me is loving myself, is really loving myself 100%. If I don't love myself, then I can't share it with other people. Then I can't love other people. Because again, reality is only a reflection of my perception, okay? Whatever I'm being, whatever I'm doing, however I'm feeling, I must take care of these thoughts, of these things, and of these thoughts, of course. Okay guys, so in becoming the best self, you must love yourself. You must be authentic. You also must have integrity. Like, how real are you? How constant are you in creating your own reality? How happy are you about your life? Because if you are not happy about your life, it means that your higher self is pushing you towards a change, okay? So realize that change is always constant. You are always changing. You are always shifting. And it's also about realizing some things about yourself. Now, I know that you are unique. I know that you have unique skills. I know that you have unique gifts, talents. Make sure that you actually use that. In becoming the best self, you have to follow your passion. What are you passionate about? How can you help the world? What kind of pure intentions do you have? It's also about having pure intentions, because I realize that in this society, some people are only chasing money. They are always thinking about themselves. They have no empathy. Maybe they do, but we need empathy for the world. We need to help those in need. We need to help ourselves as the world, because honestly, we are the world. We are all one. Oneness is truth. Oneness is who we are, even though that may not be the ultimate truth of the universe, but we are all one, okay? So instead of consuming, ask yourself, how can I create? Instead of gathering all the things, all the money, all the fame for yourself, ask yourself, how can you help the world? How can you step into that full space of beingness where you can actually become the space for others to see you as someone who is real, as someone who is capable and disciplined in a way that wants to actually build a new world. And yes, the world is changing, the world is awakening, and you are not seeing this message by accident, okay? So guys, keep trusting yourself. Keep asking yourself the questions, because important questions lead to important answers. Who am I really? What is my purpose on the planet? How can I expand myself? What are the actions that I need to take? And it's also about having fun in the process, okay? It's not about taking life so seriously. It's not about taking yourself so seriously. It's also about having fun in the process, like get to be with the ones that you love, be funny, be smart, be compassionate, be empathic, have fun in the process. Okay guys, so I guess this is it. I am always realizing that in each day I am trying to become my best version. I am trying to be myself. I'm trying to take small steps into building a reality that is actually based on love, authenticity, and a reality that is reflecting my potential, okay? It's also about taking smart actions. Because if you are not good at something and if something doesn't resonate with you, it means yes, you can still enjoy that, but get good at the things that you actually love. And it's all about a practice. The more you practice it, the more professional you become at it. You know? Okay guys, thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want. And yeah. See you guys. Thank you for watching.